Oh, did not want to be in this position. Hey guys, Edgar with Guardian Arms here. I'm here with my friend Nick. We're out here today testing the new Rapid Force holster, law enforcement holster that just came out. We are going to be conducting a series of tests. We're going to be reviewing this holster from different aspects. But before we begin the review that'll go on for the next couple months, we want to make sure before we even start reviewing that this holster will actually hold up to the expectations of law enforcement officers. A little bit of background on me. I'm currently a law enforcement officer. I am a law enforcement firearms instructor. Been a police officer now for going on a little over 6 years. Before that, I was a Marine infantryman, a Marine marksmanship instructor, and a private security contractor overseas in Afghanistan for a while. My buddy Nick here will tell you a little bit about his background.
Yeah, so I've been in law enforcement for about 7 years now. Currently canine handler going on 2 years. I'm a state certified defensive tactics instructor for our agency, and also been on our regional SWAT team for about 4 years now.
So combined, we're gonna put this thing through the ringer today. If it holds up, which I think it will, we will continue further testing on it. So stand by for that. Alright, so before we start and we do anything, we have a firearm, an actual firearm, a Glock 17 with an RMR that we'll be using today in the holster. The gun has no magazine and there's no ammunition in the chamber. Can you clear it?
All clear.
So the gun is clear. We have no ammunition anywhere on site. Nobody is armed. We do have this firearm, again, unloaded.
Alright, so the first deal we're going to work on is protect your gun from the rear. I'm going to go on a rear attack, I guess you could call it. Check the retention on the firearm. Should be noted, I haven't pointed this holster. I've looked at it for about 10 seconds before we started doing this, so I'm not familiar with the retention, which is typical among most bad guys we deal with on the street in law enforcement. So the idea here is just want to see how this holds up to attacks. Somebody try and take your gun, how tough the retention is, and how tough it is to defeat, so you have good confidence in the retention of your firearm. So let's work on that. So I'm going to get a grip on the gun, and Edgar's going to work on fighting me off and whatnot. I'm just going to try to defeat the retention, like I said, without really knowing how it functions. So.
How'd it do?
Good.
Could you get any fingers in to drop the hood or anything?
So no. So I'm used to Safari Land's the one we're most familiar with. That's the one we run on the street. It's just a total different operation there. I couldn't even get my thumb in to defeat the first retention on it. All I could do was just get a grip on it, and I was trying to work the thumb in there, and never really got a good grip and get my thumb
So
in there.
if you bring it in, see what he's talking about here. The thumb release. For the hood.
I could never even pop it there. So
being that I'm on camera, I'm naturally a little nervous. My palms are a little sweaty, but the design around the holster, I was able to get a pretty good grip and start to pull up in an attempt to pin the gun against my body, so that even if he was to defeat the latch system, he wouldn't be able to pull the gun out. And getting a grip on this was pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, for this iteration, we're going to simulate Edgar's officer, I'm bad guy, just like last time. Having a discussion, I decided I'm gonna go for his gun, front entry, right hand, left hand, whatever it is, to try to get the gun from the front. So
for this one, I'm gonna actually bring the hood down and simulate a lot of officers that work rough areas, or just every now and then they make that traffic stop, they make that field contact, or they come into a situation where the hair on your back of your neck stands up and you want to be slightly ready. I know I have a habit when I come into that situation to release the first tension just when I feel something's about to go down, so that if I have to draw my weapon, I'm slightly quicker than I would be if the hood was up. So from this position, we'll see if Nick can get the gun out. Az, come in and get the holster. Could you find the lever?
Not till the very end is when I finally got my left thumb under the lever and was finally able to start feeling it. But you had it pinned pretty good there. And also, obviously, in a real life situation, once somebody goes for your gun, I mean, you're going to be delivering strikes. I mean, you're going to take me down, whatever you can. I mean, you're going to be escalating pretty quick. But right now, the only focus is trying to get the gun. I mean, like I said, the very end, I finally was able to kind of feel the lever there. And, you know, I kind of know what I'm looking for. Average Joe, average bad guy on the street. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, most times they don't. But yeah, even with the hood already down, pretty good retention on there.
All right, so for this next drill, I'm going to simulate losing use of my hands and arms for a couple seconds, be it because I'm in a confrontation with a different suspect, and an unexpected suspect comes up and actually gets a hold of my gun before I can. We're going to see how the holster holds up when suspect actually has hands on my gun and I'm trying to keep my gun back in the holster. So
supposed to say he's going hands-on with somebody trying to arrest somebody, wherever their buddy comes running up, goes for the gun. So he's going to essentially have a quasi kind of head start on him before he can get it, but he'll still be thrashing his body around and see how it holds up there. So good.
Yep.
God, did not want to be in this position. Shit, the hood came loose.
It's, whew, you started to get it.
Yeah, so obviously a little bit of a head start there. He had my hand pinned down pretty good. I was able to finally find the thumb drive on there, and by the end defeated it, but Edgar had pretty good press on my hand down there, a pretty good grip. But it's definitely not one even with a head start. It's not like you can just go up and rip it out right away, so it's still pretty good retention there even with a head start on him. So this one we're going to simulate. Edgar's down on the ground, he's been knocked unconscious, whatever it is. I'm Joe Schmo coming up, trying to rip the gun out. I don't know anything about retention. Mostly just a stress test on the holster. Just putting a lot of force on, just trying to manhandle, rip it out. You know, drag him if I can, just see how tough it is in there. So. So obviously that's not going anywhere. Anything the belt might rip off before that is, I mean, started to lift him off the ground. It's not coming out. It's trying different angles, trying to pull it straight out. Dragging him, grabbing two hands on it. Yeah.
So that was hood up. We're gonna try that again, hood down. I went down, I went unconscious in the middle of somebody resisting arrest, and now I'm on the ground, unconscious with my hood down, more than likely from the scenario I was just in. And we'll see how the retention holds up with the hood down. You ready?
Yeah. And this one too, it should be noted, I'm not pushing the drive or anything, I'm just tugging on the gun, just seeing how strong it is and how well it is locked in there. same deal. I mean, not going anywhere. Didn't hear any cracks, nothing. I mean, it's sturdy. It's locked in there.
Did it feel like it was going to give at any point?
No, if anything, the belt may have eventually popped off at the connection or something, but no, it was, I mean, I'm pretty confident if I had the energy, I could drag it across the field here.
Check where it connects to the belt.
So for this one, we're simulate, I'm bad guy. Edgar is gonna get me in a like full mount on me. Last ditch effort before I go to jail, whatever it is. I'm gonna try to go for the gun and just try wrench on it from here, just another angle to see. Can't even get in there. Yeah, I mean it's tight in there. I can once Edgar got it pinned into his body, brought the grip up towards him. I mean all the retention's totally covered. I can't get my hand in there. So I mean, same deal. I'm grabbing the whole holster after I couldn't get the retention and twisting on the holster and just trying to wrench on it some more, kind of like the ground test earlier, and it's locked in. It's not going anywhere. Overall, pretty impressed from all the angles we work, from behind, the side, the front, mount on the ground. It's impressive. Like I said, the other impressive part was when Edgar's on the ground, just trying to lift him, reef him. I mean, I was putting a lot of force on it, really trying to break it essentially, and obviously held up great and no issues. So overall, pretty
Worthy
impressive.
of further review from different aspects. Before going into further review, I feel like it should be noted the red dot variant 17. Anybody carrying an RMR or a red dot sight on their firearm, you're going to have to carry suppressor height sights with that if you want to co-witness your dot. If you look here to the sights of the gun, they're extra high. They have a little bit extra height to them, and they fit just fine in the holster. No problem whatsoever. So for you guys, you law enforcement officers out there that are thinking about going to a red dot, it's the way of the future. This holster is what we used, and it's going to hold up, at least from what we've tested here today. So again, performed well, and we're going to do further testing. You have anything to add, Nick?
Nope. Good holster.
All right, guys. See you next time.